Hello, Cornelius. How are you?
Ah, good, thank you. You know my name.
Yes, I do.
What's your name?
I'm Claire.
Hi, Clay.
How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Jane.
Hello.
We've been waiting, as you know.
Yeah, thanks for being patient.
We're very patient. I've been a bit of impatient as well.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I sort of was helping you. Come on, let's talk.
A bit sort of anxious to want to get going and have a chat.
Yeah, I have been.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys already started the topic. You already start talking about the things that we want to know.
Mm.
So I've got my little friends here, my other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, we're all little.
Yeah. How little ziddle.
Yeah, I'm about 12
yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the age you passed at, you mean, when you died?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And we're all different ages.
Yeah.
So we're talking about your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to find out why do people do that? Why do men do that?
Usually because of sadness inside themselves. They can't connect to women, as in they can't connect on a heart level to women, and want to have some sort of connection. They end up doing the wrong thing a lot of times. Having a connection with someone that will love them back, it feels like, or that not really love them back is not the right word.
But they what was the words used in the? They assaulted, or
indecent assault.
Yeah. Now I don't know really what that means. It feels indecent.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that word means.
Yeah.
It feels yucky.
Yeah, definitely.
Why would someone go and touch?
Yeah.
Why would someone touch me when I didn't want it?
Yeah. Is that what happened in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that what happened to you, or how you died as well?
I don't quite know how I died. None of us actually.
Do you know where you're from? Like where you lived on Earth? Do you remember the country name?
Yeah, I spoke a different language.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I was in Vietnam.
Uh-huh.
I was in an Asian, as they call it, in a Asia Pacific region.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Was it a while ago, or?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think it's been a while. It's funny, you're asking me this and it's all hazy.
You haven't really thought about it ever?
No.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten about it. In a way, I've just been so distant from it. Travelling, looking around.
Yeah. The things that happened to you and your friends are not your fault, by the way, too. And we were talking about that before we were channeling. You're probably listening in on that.
Yes. There were a few things that you were saying. I enjoyed listening to that man, but I was scared of that man. Whoa, he wanted to be a woman.
On the last channeling we did.
Yeah, can't trust him. It's like, whoa, that's really scary. Wanting to be a woman and touch women. That was like in disguise. He's pretending. But then something happened. So,
did you see what happened? Did you? For him?
Well, no. I was like, if he can do it, he can ask the questions, and he was feeling hurt. I might as well find out why I'm sad about some things.
Yeah.
And why people do what they do. He didn't feel like he wanted to harm us in that way. So here I was.
Yeah.
And we learnt your names and.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with what you've done or anything. It's not any fault of yours. It's to do with the person that's done it. They're doing the wrong thing.
But why they do that to us?
Because they got some emotional injuries, if we would like to call them that, inside themselves. And there's no excuse for it, by the way, and it's not condoned at all. But they choose to do it for lots of different reasons, I guess, too. Mostly to do with sadness and about their upbringing as well and how they were treated. And sometimes they were treated the same way when they were a child too, and then they kind of perpetuate onto other people rather than dealing with the sadness of it. But
me, as we're young, we don't have thoughts like that.
Yeah.
So why would, you say if they grew up and they become, a man, an adult, why would they? That means that whilst we're playing with some boys, that they would want to do that to us now, as young boys.
Yeah, young boys do that sometimes too. Sometimes there's actually some spirit involvement as well. Like they get influenced by spirits in the spirit world. They influence people on Earth.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen, but the person that gets influenced has to have a feeling that's compatible with that influence as well, though, too, that they have a desire to do something like that.
But as a young boy, would they know that?
Yeah, if it's happened, a lot of times when it's happened to them, that they've never been able to express it to anybody, and they've had to live with that horrible secret or not, and shame about the whole thing. And a lot of times the perpetuators of that violence make the person feel like it's their fault, and it's not. But the people feel like the shame of it, feel like there's something wrong with them, but it happened to them, and it's not their fault. Yeah, a lot of times it's to do with the upbringing, though, too, of what the parents feel about like certain issues, about what say if you grew up in your family, what your father feels about men and women, what your mother feels about men and women, and also some of the things that may have happened to them as well before you were even born.
I don't know really what they felt about each other.
Like even a bit about what your father, for instance, would feel about your mother, like if he respects her and has an equal feeling about men and women with her, or if he feels a dominant sort of feeling, she's only good for sex and other things like that.
Well, Mum had to do stuff, she had to work on the fields and provide and.
But all those things can influence the child and what feelings they have stuck inside of them. So sometimes, if your mum had been sexually abused when she was a young girl too, and she hasn't worked through that, it opens it up to you being abused as well.
Well, I don't know really.
Yeah.
How would I know that?
No, you wouldn't know that as a child. Yeah, so they don't offer, unless they've worked through that issue, it doesn't offer you protection. Emotion leaves you open to a possibility, because of the shame you'll be carrying about that, because she doesn't want to feel it. It's just a lot of shame she'll have about that incident.
I mean, they talk to us about, they talked to us a lot because there was a lot of violence, war going on. And they said that, when these people come and when there's bombing and shooting for us to go and hide and all sorts of things could happen to us.
Yeah.
But Dad wasn't like that.
Nah.
Dad was trying to protect us and...
Yeah.
He never grabbed a gun.
No. It's not like it's not the person that did it to you, it's their fault. As in, they are responsible for choosing that action.
I mean, these people killed my parents.
Yeah, they're not good people, eh?
No. And
harmed you.
And then they did things to me, which...
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it for a while, but they did some pretty bad stuff to me.
Yeah.
And I screamed and I cried.
Yeah, some terrible, terrible people on Earth, and they do some very horrible things.
Yeah, it's a very horrible thing. And they killed me.
Yeah, to innocent people too.
Why'd they have to kill me too? They killed all of us.
Yeah. And people choose to want to go to war though too, don't they? A lot of countries, and people still choose that and have no idea of the horror that is incurred by it. The damage done to it. And they don't get away with it, by the way, too.
But we did nothing, all we did was grow food and just lived and I played and didn't have to happen that way. They stunk, these people.
Yeah.
Really.
So you're living in Vietnam, I don't know much about the war that happened there.
They were bigger people than my
people,
parents.
Yeah.
They were much taller.
Are they Americans, were they? Or are they the other ones?
They were different colour, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were very strong. Well, this person was strong.
Yeah, well, you're only young. Of course they're going to be strong, aren't they? Which is it's very weak in the end when you think about it. They want to harm someone that's way smaller than them.
Yeah.
It's a horrible feeling, isn't it? That feeling where you feel completely overpowered with all the strength you've got. You just get thrown around.
Yeah, I didn't know anything like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about these things like this.
You don't even know what sex is at that age.
No, and then...
Yeah, it's a foreign concept. And it's...
What he was doing... I just screamed.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember much after that. I just
You're past.
Mm.
Yeah.
But even then, I didn't know I passed. I went somewhere.
Yeah, so they had a body really at first, until you actually did die.
And I was scared. I was scared for a very long time. Until I met some of my friends and.
Yeah. Did you go? Where'd you go to then? Where did you wait when you come to? When you realised that you're not on Earth?
I've always been scared, and I'm still scared. You're talking about this. I'm shaking quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. So you still just hung around?
I just hung around. I'll stay with the girls. I'll stay with them. I'll stay with my friends, and I just go wherever they go. And
do you hang around on Earth though? And
yes, I didn't stay there anymore. No.
Where did you go to?
We went to other places. Nice places.
Yeah.
Beaches and where there's animals and nature. Less people. Didn't want to see people.
Yeah.
Anyone who'd come, we run.
Yeah, I know that
we
feeling.
hide. Yeah. Anyone bigger than us.
And could they see you though?
We always thought there's people looking at us. They see us. There's someone around. We can't. I was always wondering who's there. I always said to the girls, my friends, there are others there. They know we're here.
You couldn't see them?
Yeah, I guess we can't see them. Don't know why we can't see them.
Would you like to see them? I know you feel a little bit afraid of people that might be bigger than you, but there are some very lovely people as well that care about you a lot.
Well, this girl with us here, she says that she brought us here, and she's our height, our age, but she's different.
Yeah.
She seems to know a lot of stuff, and she's not afraid. So she said, "Look, you'll be okay with these people. They won't harm you."
And does she help you a little bit and talk to you about a lot of these things that have happened, or has they happened to her as well? Have they?
We haven't talked much. She just plays with us, and she feels different. It's like a game. We go to a different place, and then we realise, there were people there. So, and then I realised, hold on, she's teaching us something. She's showing us things.
Like visiting here, you mean, and going to different places, or?
Yeah, we were travelling around. We went to different places, and she showed us some images, and I'm like, how did you show us that? Where'd that come from? And then we talked a little bit about, we can have more games, and everything will be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more people though too. Remember you said that there's a feeling there's more people around? Other hidden people?
Yes. Yeah. And she said the world has changed as we know it. And it's a much bigger place.
Yeah, compared to where you lived anyway.
To where we lived. And I didn't know that where we lived, I thought that was where we lived. That's what was the world.
Yeah.
But it was much bigger than that.
So you've been visiting a lot of more of what the Earth was you never seen before.
Different places, yes.
Yeah, it's actually bigger again than you think once again, because there's more than just the Earth as well.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah.
She said
well, she might be hinting at that.
Yes. She was showing us all these different places that we're in a different world, in a way.
Yeah.
And
because
people can't harm us here, she said.
Because you don't have your spirit body anymore too, by the way. Have you noticed that? Sorry, your physical body?
Yes, and she showed me that.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise. I thought we were still, in a way, in that same place, but in a different place.
Yeah.
I didn't know what she meant, but now I understand. We all understand.
But when you pass or when you die, you go to a place called the spirit world or spirit realms. Yeah. You don't use the physical body anymore. That stays on Earth.
And I like the fact that she said, no one can harm us here.
Yeah.
It's just, there's things about what we feel that...
And God's created it like that too. Did she tell you much about God at all? Or?
Well, she said there is someone that she regards as a real parent.
Yeah.
And that she too had a mum and dad on Earth. But she looks at someone else as a mama and papa. And I don't know why I've started to cry about that.
You can have that same relationship too, if you like, with your real mama and papa.
But I feel sad for my mama and papa.
Yeah. You can meet them though too, as you realise you've passed and they've passed too, haven't they? They died.
They died before I did.
Yeah. So they would have gone to the spirit world too somewhere.
I saw them die.
Yeah. Which is not a nice thing, is it, at all? So you could actually visit them. They're still around. It's open to you to go and visit them if you like at some stage.
Yes, and
depending on where they are and what their condition is, of course.
Yes.
But they're not there. They've just created a physical body and a spirit body for you, by the way. They're not your true mama or papa in regards to the truth about who you are.
And this is what my friend has been saying to me. And in a way, I've been hiding from, like, even my name that I said to you is not my name.
I didn't think so. It didn't match.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I don't trust anyone. But I trust her.
Yeah, it's good to trust somebody, isn't it? Yeah.
And she confuses me.
In what way?
Well, she says that what she gets from her real parents is what she'd like to show all of us.
Yeah.
And that's what's helped her, what she gets from her parents.
How come it confuses you?
Because that means that there's other parents.
Yeah.
And it's not from, and I can't get, she says I can't get this from my mum and papa.
Yeah.
And
this is all our parents she's talking about. Like all of us, even you and my mum and papa, this is their parents as well.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's the same parent.
Yeah, we're all brothers and sisters.
Yes.
They just, your mum and papa on earth, we're just your older brother and sisters.
And how?
It's like a huge family.
It's a very big family.
Yeah.
But she also said that the people who harmed me were also my brother.
Exactly.
And
they're just in their worst condition, and they left some.
Not a nice brother.
No, not at all. They left a lot of things to do about that, like a lot of feelings he'll have to work through. And when he goes to this, where he is now, probably he'll be in a pretty dark condition. Like he can't touch you, no one can hurt you. But people like that all go to a certain location, and people in more state of love can go and visit them if they want to. Like you could probably visit him if you wanted to, which you probably don't. But they can't get out of that condition until they grow in love, to a better condition of love.
That's good.
Yeah.
So he doesn't harm no one.
This is what your parent, not your true parent, created. God created that system in love for people that want to love, and for people that don't want to love, they can go to a different place. But on earth, it was quite a mixture. It's a place where people got to choose what they wanted to do with their will.
So why did God make me think that I had other parents?
Well, just on earth, that's what we believe. But it's not actually the truth. There's a lot of things on earth that we believe that aren't the truth.
Even my brother.
He's still your brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the same parent.
Yeah.
And he did that stuff to me. He didn't look at me as a sister. You know? I had friends that I grew up with.
Yeah, he harmed you as well, did he?
Well, this person who harmed me. But not mine.
Oh, I get what you mean, yeah. Yeah.
He didn't look at me like my brother looked at me.
No. He didn't have any care at all for you.
No.
Yeah.
He caused me to die.
So what else have you learnt from this girl? What's her name?
Julie.
I'm
learning. There's many things that we learned. Well, I've learned that this person,
Julie?
Yeah, this person, this friend, it's strange. She doesn't talk. She shows. She...
By feeling?
Yes.
Yeah.
She loves us, she says. And I feel that. I actually feel things come from her that I've never felt from anyone.
And so you feel you can trust her?
Oh, yes, I can trust her. I'll go anywhere she goes.
Yeah.
But she says I can't.
Mm-hmm. Did she tell you why?
1, I don't trust. 2, I don't love.
Mm.
I'm too scared to have this love.
Mm-hmm.
That we're all scared. She showed that we feel a lot, and we're so scared that every time some feeling comes to us, we run. And we hide.
Rather than trying to stay around and experiencing the feeling? Yeah.
And we keep running away. And I understand that. The moment I feel something like what that man did to me, I can feel that. I could feel it was coming my way.
Yeah, before it even happened. Yeah. There's some terror you're going to have to go through about that whole incident. Like, do you know how you said that there's a certain point where you blanked out or disappeared almost?
Yeah, I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah.
No, why should I go through that again?
You're not going to get harmed again. Listen, the person can't harm you anymore. But there's some feelings that are stuck inside of you that haven't had a chance to come out. And they'll need to come out.
Well, I'm scared that
they cause the fear.
I do not want that to happen to me again.
No, it won't happen to you again. Just the feeling stuck inside you, though. Does that make sense to you, or is it a bit confusing?
But it's a feeling I have.
And it keeps going on and on, doesn't it? It's there, but it won't go away.
Well, how can it go away? Because it's in me.
But you need to feel to let it pass out of you.
But how would I do that?
By experience, you have to experience the feeling again, the terror of what happened.
Oh, I don't want to experience.
Because you experienced some of it when it started happening, but then you disappeared, like emotionally went out of body. But your body was still experiencing it, but you haven't caught. It's almost like not catching up with what happened, and having the horrible experience released from you. It's not a punishment or anything.
But why would I? When you mean I need to experience that?
The terror, that is.
The terror.
Yeah, the terror feeling, not the rape, as in such, but that someone would want to harm you. Someone did something violently towards you.
So I don't need a person there?
No, not at all, no. It's already happened. You have a memory of it. Your memory's in your soul. And so you still feel that in there, don't you, that of what happened? And that hurt's also attached to it? Yeah. One day as you work through this, the feeling, like the memory will still be there, but the feeling won't be attached to it anymore. You'll have a different feeling about it.
Oh.
And a lot calmer, and you'll be able to talk about it quite easily and stuff, and you'll be able to help others with it as well that have been through the same thing.
But it was so bad what was happening.
Yeah, of course.
I was yelling out for help, and then I couldn't scream no more.
Yeah, and these are the feelings you'll go back through about no one wanted to come and save you, no one wanted to help a little girl.
Yes. There were other things happening to other people.
A lot of men did a lot of harm.
Yes.
You couldn't run, couldn't hide, you're overpowered, not strong enough.
Now I can hide.
Yeah.
I've learned how to hide.
Yeah, we don't have to hide because you're wasting a lot of time with all the things you can go and enjoy. This is what she's trying to show you, Julie.
Yeah,
there's so much more joy to have than just going around from place to place on this earth.
She said there's a beautiful place we can go to.
There is. It's a very beautiful place. Much nicer than any of this earth location. It's just these feelings that are preventing you from going there. That's what she's trying to teach you.
She said I've been here for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, too long.
Too many years.
Especially when it's something much more beautiful that's more suited to you.
So you know of this place?
Yeah. And it's just this one feeling that's preventing you from going there.
Yeah. I'm just scared.
Yeah, that's okay. You're in good hands. You know, no one can hurt you where you are.
Okay.
If you try and have a feeling towards God, like your true parent.
Will he be there?
Yeah, mother and father. Yes, God's both mother and father.
Will they be there?
Yes, anytime you want them, you'll have. If you want a feeling of love from them, just to caress you and hold you through this process, you'll have the feeling from them come to you. You can try it now, anytime you like. You can try that feeling. If you want to attempt it.
I'd like to go and explore this.
Yeah, no, it'd be good to do. Yeah.
She says she'll show me how to do it.
She'll be able to help you a lot, I think.
There's a few other people here. Some a bit taller. But we're not scared of them now.
Yeah, just come to help. Yeah.
It is strange. This lady is taller now. There's a taller lady with her. And I know her for some reason. I'm happy to go with these people.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all the best.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all.
Don't really know your real name, but nice to meet you anyway.
Really?
Oh, yours, Julie?
Juan Lee.
John Lee. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. All right. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel I trust these people, and somehow you help me to trust.
That's okay. Yeah.
No, thank you.
You're in good hands.
Okay, I'll go and explore. And you talk to these people who do this harm. They need to know what they did.
They've got their own punishment coming their way for what they've done.
Not nice what they did.
The location they'll go to, they don't get away with it at all. No one gets away with it in God's universe.
Well, that's good. If you see my parents, say hello.
You might see them before me, I think.
You talk about them, so you must know where they are.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, your earthly parents.
Your Earth ones.
Yeah. You'll probably see them before me, I think. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That's okay.
Thanks for your help.
No worries. See you later.